think you guys have Ultimate Spider-Man on hold.
I hope we had it on hold.
I think that he subscribed to.
Yeah,
when he
I
first
just
did
happened
it.
to be in town, and so I figured I'd stop
I
by.
think I was like, yep, that he subscribed to.
Cool.
So that he's got. Anything else, or just want to grab that?
Did the Wolverine come out yet?
Which one?
I heard they were making an Ultimate Wolverine now.
Oh yeah, that already came and went.
Came and gone?
Yeah, you want me to add the second printing for you guys?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I'll look and see if there's anything I
Yeah.
my eye, but otherwise.
Yeah, no problem. Let me just go in the system. Yeah, again, it's all this stuff is piled up one on top of the other. Hey, Mark, long time no see. I think I just ordered a bunch of the second printing, so shouldn't be an issue. But he hasn't subscribed to anything except Ultimate Spider-Man, and Saga. Yeah, like I said, I have that for you. Second. I did not expect to be up here with all this BTS playing. I hope we don't get in trouble. All right, excellent. All right, so yeah, I wanted to look at the new issues before I finish my diamond order for the day, which I only just started, but it's going to go very quickly. But someone walked in, so we're going to wait and help out customers. Behind me, you can see some of the rearrange that I haven't really shown off on the live stream yet. All right, what do you got?
Grab that too.
Oh, sure. All right, sorry. I just decided I would do my live video because they're working right across from me while I was trying to order. So I was like, oh, let's do that now. And of course, you walked in.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. The lives are literally something that I do because I've been doing them now for 5 years.
Oh, yeah?
I just don't even, half the time. And then people come in and tell me about stuff that was on them. And I'm like, are you watching now? 1078, just right there.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, the guy just told me. He just came in now. He said he's excited, and I went on here to do this, and I saw that 5 hours ago he left a comment on it. And I'm like, oh, you're watching this? I know he subscribed, but I didn't know he actually watches them. So it's good to see. All right, you're all set. And, oh, there we go.
I was reading, I never heard of her. Some girl announced, like, apparently November, that in the previous year, she's 20 years old. I don't know what kind of video she puts, but
Right.
she has an OnlyFans page.
Oh, okay.
She made $43 million.
Well, yeah, but those are very different kinds of videos.
And, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I will say this. From
I clicked on, like, her name was Rain something. I can't remember that first name or last name. Sophie Rain or something.
No idea.
Pretty, but, like,
Yeah, but that's
not-
the thing. So that's the
like,
point.
kill
is that-
yourself. Like,
Right. But that's the thing. And OnlyFans, I think, is fascinating.
but
But
it
it's that
didn't say
YouTube.
that it was porn or anything. I don't know what she's doing.
It might not be pornographic, but it's probably at least
Yeah, I mean, she refers to herself as a model.
right. So it's at least half naked.
43
Right, but that's my point.
in a year?
But that's my point. There's people on YouTube.
People don't even know who she is.
Right, but there's people on YouTube who make $40,000 a year doing unboxing videos or ASMR videos,
yeah.
just enough that they don't really have a normal job,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they do that. They put out a video every 2 days. These people, the cosplayers, at least who I know, who also have OnlyFans, they have to put at least once a month. You got to put out something.
Yeah.
But you really need to be putting out. You put it on social media all the time. So people know that you have these pages, and
Tremendous amount of people.
tremendous amount of work,
Putting in
and
a lot
people
of
are
work
making
for not
millions.
much.
People are making millions, in my opinion. And I don't know this. I don't know anything about how it works. There's no way they're making millions without paying a bunch of people to help them. Photographers, editors.
Well, once you're making millions, then yeah,
right,
you
you've
have
been
a full
able
staff.
to make millions.
Have you ever heard of Veritasium?
I've heard.
So I show a lot of YouTubes for
Right,
physics. 'Cause
right.
There's all these things.
Right,
about
physics,
we
yeah.
can talk about, but I can't like actually demonstrate.
Right, exactly.
So this guy, Derek Muller, he was PhD in physics.
Right.
I started watching his videos about 10 years ago, and he's American, but I think he was born in Australia. So
Right.
he goes to Australia. It's basically like the first videos I saw is him walking around the college campus,
Right.
walking up to some Australian students and saying,
Do you
like,
know how
ask them
this
questions,
works?
like, what's force?
Right.
How many forces are acting on you?
Right.
And, like, similar questions that I ask in class. But now his videos are like, I mean, he quit that job.
Right.
All he does now
His
is
videos,
and
right.
I think they're great.
Right, but that's
They're
my
not all
point, is that-
amazing,
that-
but he talks about, like, his producer and...
Right. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Is these OnlyFans people, the ones who are in the millions, like they have people making the costumes so that they're making costumes. They're still making quite a bit of money. I don't mean
Yeah.
it.
Oh, for
But
sure.
to get onto that level, you have to be putting out a level of quality.
Yeah.
I have a video here on this live stream. Hey, Joe. I have a video that I made in the beginning of the summer. And I have an editor who edits out my stuff for me, not the live, but he does all theirs. And he has sat on it. He just keeps forgetting to do it. He just,
Yeah.
And then his job changed, and so he has had no time. He's like, but you have to realize when we make this is gonna be the video that does it, because it's such a it's on the sequel to Dark Knight Returns, Dark Knight Strikes Back, and it's me basically being like, you don't have to read this
Yeah.
because it's so different, isn't it? And I'm like, great, but I don't have a big enough audience
Yeah.
for this to be seen by a big enough audience.
Every now, like, so you should check it out. It's called Veritasium.
Yeah.
If you like science, it's pretty good. He must have been 5 or 6 years ago. He did one. Just apparently they put all these balls, millions of them, black plastic balls, into some reservoir in LA.
Right.
And people were asking questions like,
Right,
well, what the
why?
hell is this? So he did a video about that.
And then explain.
And I mean, he was already pretty well known, had a, good.
Right, but that's what I mean.
But this video went like 50 times higher.
So
than
that's
his
what
regular.
I'm saying. Is I
And
can
then
have
since that moment,
Did you see on my Instagram my lipstick video? My please.
I don't do any
please?
social media.
Okay, so I made a Sabrina Carpenter parody video that I did 200 times what I normally do on people seeing it.
Yeah.
Not many more likes because
Yeah.
it's a weird video.
Okay.
Alright, but you need to do one of those every 2 weeks for your numbers to even go up for the
Yeah.
hour. So I did one of them, and then I kept trying to do other ones, and none of them hit. And it happens all the time.
Jack's done some videos where he'll talk about a show,
Right.
like Mandalorian or
Right,
something
right,
like that, or a video game. So he'll record some of his PlayStation
Right,
play of
right,
like Star Wars,
right.
and he's gotten over 1,000 a couple times.
Right.
One time, my wife, we were skiing, and he was just learning, so he's a little better now, but
Right.
he couldn't stop, and there
Right.
was one of those cords.
Right.
And he just hit it, and his legs went up, his head went
Right.
down. So we got that on video, and he'd had it just on YouTube Shorts or TikTok or
Right.
something. That one got like 10,000.
Right, exactly. You get it to the point where you have a fan base that's checking your stuff and doing stuff requires so much work.
Yeah.
And then for me, with these, because I do the lives every day, these devalue all my work. But my actual regular customers order books through them.
Okay.
So I have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But people go on my YouTube and they go, oh, this guy's a video every day? Forget it. I'm unsubscribed. I don't want to see this.
I can see
So,
that.
yeah.
My wife actually pays. She is just like this woman does like dance class, like exercise dance
Right,
classes.
right,
You know, lift your leg.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's what she actually has a Patreon, so
Right.
you get a commercial free. Yeah, my wife pays. I don't know how many subscribers.
Right,
she
exactly.
has.
So I've had multiple people when I move this to YouTube, they're like, oh, then you'll be able to monetize this. And I'm
Do
like,
you know Mark
never.
Rover?
I know the name, yeah. I
Okay,
know.
so he was a NASA engineer.
Right.
He worked on the Jet Propulsion Lab for the Mars rover.
Right. That's his
Um,
big video.
He did some videos with like costumes that he made. He made an iPod that he hid behind his clothes and like made it look like there was a hole.
Right.
And then he had another iPod in his back, or an iPad,
Right.
so that you could see through him
Right.
using the camera.
Crazy.
That was the first one I saw. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good.
Right.
But
And
he went nuts during COVID. He did this squirrel video.
Oh yeah, with the
Squirrel
traps,
obstacle.
with the traps.
And that went like
Yeah.
75,000
Yeah.
times more.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
just did another one where he tested a crow. Holy crap.
Oh, crows are
He did one
geniuses.
a year ago with
Crows
an
are
octopus. Octopuses
awesome.
are pretty amazing too.
Yeah.
The crow?
Yeah.
I
You didn't know that? Oh,
I studied
crows are.
ornithology in
Oh,
college.
okay.
I didn't know they were this smart.
Yeah, they're it's and they're actually
This is insane.
they have said recently
This
that they
is- I
believe
think this is
crows
the most
may
recent
be
one.
in an evolutionary moment right now. They believe that crows are getting smarter than they were previously,
Well, I know like
which is like a scary thing to read.
since they don't have any sexual dimorphism, that
Right.
usually means that the males take part in like rearing the babies.
Right.
And they said even siblings will help the parents raise.
Yeah, no, they're forming.
They'll
They
help
said
get
that they're.
food, they'll help build nests.
They believe that their whole family dynamic is in the middle of changing because they found ways to manipulate people better.
Interesting.
They're getting people to do
If you
stuff.
like
with them.
crows, watch the Mark Rover video.
Yeah, my
Pretty
kids
good.
like Mark Rober, so I'll
Have you
I'll
watched? Have you read? You don't read so much books, do you? Like
Not too
Black
many.
Sun, Rebecca Roan.
Yeah, I heard of it. It's
That's-
really good.
It's all.
I just read that new
Crows,
Brandon
Crows.
Sanderson. It made a gigantic hole in my time.
in your life.
Uh,
Yeah. I have a kid that's obsessed with Sanderson.
Oh yeah?
All right.
All right.
See you.
I'll see you. So I'm just going to show off the new books. All right, and yeah, I put the order in for the rest of them. They should be here beginning of next week. Right, and that's 12.70. Want to back for that?
I'm not thinking of
Are you in the drama department? Is that?
it. Yeah, I'm in stage crew.
Oh, stage crew. That's even more important. Oh, last quarter.
Keep the change, right? Keep the
Oh,
change.
all right. All right.
Keep this too.
All right. Thank you. All right. Enjoy them.
I will. Have a good day.
You too. Now you're here for what you didn't get last time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's a couple of other new books. Did you get that one based on Magic the Gathering? This one, Destroy All Humans. They can't be regenerated.
This is the first time hearing
Okay,
about
so
it.
I just want to make sure because it's the second volume. There's a new Beyblade that started, Beyblade X. There's a new Ozaki who did Mermaid Princess, a standalone
Oh.
one-off.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know
that's
what
it.
Princess is.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. I think that there's just one of the strongest manga weeks in a long time, except that we have half of it as last week's. Viz is all last week's. So this week's Viz was even better. It was a whole bunch of titles, but they didn't come yet. Hachette had a big week, right? That's why you got Kowloon and She Loves and Toilet Bound and Chain Soldier, and which you don't get, but I'm saying that Hachette had Yen had a bunch of books. All right, yeah, no, it looks really good. It's one of those things where it's like I want to get myself a copy, but I also know that like I'm not restocking it. It's for my manga people who know who the creator is and will grab it. I haven't even. The only thing I restocked for manga so far is the samurai stuff because Vagabond is getting a deluxe edition.
Yeah.
And so it's like, look, you coming in for a Vagabond deluxe edition? Let me show you some good samurai stuff. Not to insult. Oh, what? Yeah, doing something. You would think they would. I don't know, but apparently someone's renting it. Someone told me the guy who subleases the drum studio told me that someone is leasing it like 2 weeks ago. Last week, someone was by the back of the store and said that on Saturday they saw tons of people moving in and out with stuff, and I went, okay, all right. Like, it's all I know.
That would be funny, but I doubt it.
No. It's the guy who has the leases has been trying to find a renter all summer. So it's clearly someone using it for a business, you know? I'm giving you a bag because I don't see one on you.
Yeah.
Was that,
Yeah,
all right, that's fine.
work, yeah.
66.44 with the discount.
Thank you.
All right.
Card.
Oh yeah, just tap right there. Yeah, but this is.
It's not fancy for tap yet.
Oh, really?
I don't like the idea of tap. Mostly
Oh,
because
okay.
how easy everything gets hacked.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I don't have it on my phone.
Especially on my phone. Would refuse to get it.
Well, yeah,
It's
it's
so
just.
easy to scam people out of their money.
Oh yeah,
Especially
well,
with
it's-
that tap feature.
Well, the tap feature, I think I'm not so worried about the tap doing something because you have to like
You need the thing.
you need the thing, you need, but again, you can put those. No, and again, you can get them on your phone. You can make your phone do it. So
Yeah.
it's really not but it's more like I don't put it on my phone because like there's information that comes with credit cards. Like if you have a credit card number, you can do this, you can do that.
Yeah.
So like even if I lose my phone, I don't want to have to worry about my credit cards on the phone. That's all.
Exactly.
It's not, I'm worried someone's going to walk past and steal stuff. It's more like I don't use this. I'm not that guy who's got his phone out like this everywhere he goes, so he's going to use it like that. Probably if I lived in the city or if I worked in the city and was there all the time.
It'd probably be more handy.
Well, now that they finally made turnstiles that you could tap Metro cards, you could finally tap your phone instead of a Metro card. Which all they do is click a button that lets it do that. So now that they do that, I would do it.
It's gonna be hilarious when people are jumping the turnstile.
And their phones are still going to do it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god! I was with my sister in the city. We were doing 2 at a time at the turnstile.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
crazy. The whole subway system is going to be getting big changes.
Yeah, it's. I heard it's so much more crowded now in the subway
Yeah,
due to all the congestion pricing.
yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah. If it was doing something useful.
But my parents in New Jersey are loving the congestion pricing. It's just like so weird to me, but they are. They're like, oh, it's so good because it means that when we go into the city, it costs less than it usually does. I'm like, all right. I don't know.
They
I have no
pay,
opinion.
They have to pay to go to the city.
Well, no, they from the George Washington and the Lincoln Tunnel. They both are charged, so they'll go to the one that's more expensive, but because people are going out of their way to not travel at all through car or to only not use when they go that way, there's less traffic.
Yeah.
So it's maybe working, but I don't know. It's going to take years for them to figure out. All right, let me show off the new books on live stream, and then I got to finish my ordering.
right.
I will see you
Eventually.
next week.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have like the news biz stuff should be coming at the beginning of next week, and then the new Kodansha and Hachette and all those. Plenty more coming.
All right, nice.
All right.
Good night.
All right, you too. All right. Now that all my customers who decided to show up when I started the live are done, we will look at the new comics. We've got Finders Keepers. That's the new Horizon experiment. It's a one-shot. Vita Ayala and Skylar Partridge doing a colonial ghost story. Howl, the great Alyssa Quinty and the great Morset doing a space, what's the word? Satire. The new Snyder Jock, You Won't Feel a Thing. Very sexy Tula Lotte cover. Regular Jock. Man, they're following me. They're doing hammering right behind me. We got What If Galactus Transformed Rogue, the third really, or fourth of these What If Galactuses. And then Fantastic Four 29, Fantastic Four 28, I mean, my number one ongoing Marvel series now finally connects to its major event, One World Under Doom, which Ryan North will be writing. This is the prequel that sets it all up. We got the second issue of TMNT Naruto. What the heck? We've got this third printing of Absolute Wonder Woman. We even got a few second printings of Absolute Wonder Woman number 2. We sold out of number 4. Should have more next week. We've got Ultimate Spider-Man 13. Oh, we sold out of Wolverine's Revenge number 4. Wind number 2. Uncanny X-Men number 9. Mystique number 4. Metamorpho number 2. Harley Quinn 48. I think it's 48. 47. G.I. Joe 3. Flavor Girls 2. And Black Canary, the best of the best, number 3. That is it. That's all of our new single issues. It's kind of messy here. Let's move the absolutes back over here. Anyway, yeah, that's what we've got. Jesus Christ. And apparently my neighbor has somebody leasing from him who's hammering away right now. Can you imagine? You come home from work, you live in an apartment underneath here, and they're hammering and hammering. Anyway. Right behind me is the newly made new releases. I put this on the internet yesterday, but here we go. We got John Travolta, recent arrival, Spinny, and all the new books we looked at on Tuesday. Some other books here, and then a big giant mess here that I am still working on. So yeah, I cleaned up my whole front area. See, it's all nice and clean now over here. You can't really see though because I rearranged the desk so that you can't really see everything that's behind there, which I kind of like. Anyway, gotta go finish the Diamond order. Though it's not, yeah, stop hammer time. Please stop hammer time. It's not going to be mostly from Diamond. The Diamond situation is crazy. Boom just announced that rather than move to Penguin Random House in May and June, slowly, they are going to be there in April. They're no longer going to be at Diamond. Starting in April, which is like a whole bunch of the books that I'm literally ordering right now are hardcovers or trade paperbacks that come out in May. Single issue, sure, they're March single issues. There's some April single issues, 1 or 2, but mostly it's May for hardcovers for books, and obviously I won't be ordering them through Diamond. I won't be ordering my image through Diamond. There's so much I won't be getting from Diamond. It's going to be fascinating. We'll talk more about that later. Joe and everyone else who has shipments from me, your shipments went out today. I did not, Chris, if you're watching, I didn't get your stuff in order today because, again, despite it being very cold, we were kind of busy with customers. We had a lot going on, and I'm not complaining. I'm very happy about it, but it means I got to go. I have an hour and a half left here to do all my ordering for the month. So I'm going to go head off and do that. I will try to do a week review on Friday, but as you know, Sabbath is very, very early, so I have not been doing it. I have not had time It's been a crazy week, thank God, and I will either see you tomorrow or Sunday. Till then, remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind.